Hi everyone and welcome to the wildcard round of the sports quiz where we have the 5 highest scores who couldn't make it to the semifinals taking part here. And from here we'll have the top 3 semifinalists make it to the next stage. We have Sarthak Dev, Aritra Mustafi, Sumukh, Srijan, Kumar and Venky, Srinivasan. So how this will work is there are 24 questions for you guys and it's all on the buzzer. And by question number 1, best of luck to everyone. Question number 1 is, who is the first Indian woman to win a medal at the Paralympic Games? She got a silver medal in the 2016 shot put event. Okay, Aritra, tell me. You are muted.
Deepa Malik.
Deepa Malik is absolutely right, Aritra, and you get off the mark. Good answer there. It is indeed Deepa Malik. So that's how it will work. Question number 2. Question 2. Who is the first non-European rider to win the Tour de France? Who is the first non-European rider to win the Tour de France? Question closing in around 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and nobody goes for it. Anyone in the audience wants to guess? You can.
Did Greg LeMond?
Yes, it is indeed Greg LeMond from the USA. Okay, next question coming up, question number 3. Question number 3 coming up is this. Barring a few exceptions in recent years, which football club has traditionally played their home games at the Maracana Stadium? So yes, Srijan, tell me. Srijan's first.
Maracana.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's
something with C.
No, that's a minus 1 to Srijan. Sarthak, I cannot take your answer, but you can say it if you want.
Red Star Belgrade.
No, this is Flamengo. So
Maracana is in Rio, right?
But no, their stadium is also called Maracana. But okay, good.
Okay.
So Shresh, the question stops there
Yes,
after
the
if someone has answered
question
wrong.
stops there. Yes. So plus 1 to Aritra, minus 1 to Srijan. Next question, question number 4. Question number 4 coming up. Everybody be ready. The Buddh International Circuit in India is owned by which Indian conglomerate? Srijan.
JP?
Yes, that's right, Srijan. JP Group. So you move back to 0. Good answer. Next question coming up, question number 5. Who was the first woman to be India's flag bearer at the Olympic Games? This happened. Yes, Aritra.
They say, I will guess shiny. This is Priti Usha.
Not PT Usha. You were almost saying the right answer, Shiny Wilson, but you changed your mind, Aritra. So that takes you down to 0. Hard luck. Next question coming up. Everyone's on 0 so far. Doesn't make it easy for the quizmaster at all. Okay. Next question, number 6. Which Australian cricketer had the nickname Frothy? Frothy. Think of things that can be frothy. No one has buzzed in yet. Yes, Venky.
Okay, I'm going to go on a limb since you said frothy and said David Boone because of his beer drinking.
Not David Boone, Venky, minus 1 there. This is Michael Beer, who played Test cricket for Australia. Michael Beer. Hard luck there, Venky, but still a long way for the quiz to go. That's 6 questions up, and everyone's on 0 except Venky, who's on minus 1. Okay, this question is for everyone again. Question 7. Which NFL team plays at Heinz Field? Heinz. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger led this team to Super Bowl victories in 2005 and 2008. Which NFL team plays at Heinz Field? Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger led this team to Super Bowl victories in 05 and 08. I see nobody buzzing, so that will be the end of that. We move on to questions. Yes, Parth, you can bounce the audience.
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes, that's right. Pittsburgh Steelers it is. Next question, question number 8 coming up. Which sport has world championships held once every 4 years and have only been held in Spain, Uruguay, France, Mexico, and Cuba? Which sport has world championships once every 4 years and the world championships have been held only in Spain? Yes, Sumukh.
Okay, I'm gonna guess World Boxing Championships. So basically, Boxing World Cup.
Not right, Sumukh. Anyone in the audience wants to take an attempt at that?
Is it
Fighting.
No, the answer is pelota, P-E-L-O-T-A. Pelota, as you from the countries you might have thought. I mean, boxing is a good guess. We know that Cuba, Mexico, and have great champions. Okay, this is a bit of a long question, but you can buzz whenever you want to, and I will stop reading the question. At the 1969 Wimbledon Championships, who nearly caused a significant upset when he was leading first seeded and world number? Yes, Sumukh.
I'm gonna go with Ramanathan Krishnan. Just to.
No, not right, Sumukh. That takes you to -2. Just to read, I'll read out the question again for everyone else. At the 1969 Wimbledon Championships, who nearly caused a significant upset when he was leading first seeded and world number 1 Rod Laver by 2-0 in the second round? He ultimately lost in 5 sets to Laver, who went on to win the title and his second Grand Slam. The answer was Premjit Lal. The answer was Premjit Lal. So that's Sumukh at -2, Venky at -1, and the rest, the 3 of you are at 0. Next question. Please be careful before you buzz, because the operative part of the question might be at the end. The Kennington Oval Ground is in London, but which city is host to the Kensington Oval? Yes, Sumukh.
This is Bridgetown, Barbados.
Yes, Sumukh, that's right. And you move up to -1. It is Bridgetown, Barbados. You get that right. So do let me always say that who has buzzed first before you answer, okay? Okay. Next question. Question number 11. It was under his captaincy that India won the 1998 Asian Games hockey gold after a gap of 32 years. It was at that tournament that he became a household name in India when he saved 2 tiebreaker goals in the final against, yes, Sumukh.
So Ashish Balal, he saved 2 goals against South Korea.
Ashish Balal is absolutely right. That takes you back to 0, Sumukh. That's a great answer there. Next question coming up for everyone. Oops. In the ancient Olympics, every winner was given something called the Kotinos. K-O-T-I-N-O-S. Yes, Aritra?
Olive wreath.
Yes, you're right, Aritra. The Kotinos were the olive wreaths, and that takes you to 1 point. So we have Sarthak on 0, Sumukh on 0, Srijan on 0, Venky on -1, and Aritra on 1. Next question coming up. Which former captain of the Indian cricket team made 190 against England in 1986, which was the highest test score by an... Yes, Sarthak?
Mohammad Azharuddin.
Not right, Mohammad Azharuddin. That takes you to -1. We were actually talking about women's cricket here, which was the highest test score by an Indian woman before being overtaken by Mithali Raj 16 years later. And the answer was, anyone from the audience wants to have a crack?
Sandhya Agarwal.
Yes, Sandhya Agarwal is right. So Sarthak's on -1 now. Here's the next question. Which Norwegian cross-country skier has won the most number of medals in wind? Yes, Aritra.
Matti Ikonen.
I'm sorry?
This is Matti Ikonen.
Not right, Aritra.
Or Nikkanen.
No, that's wrong. Move to 0. This is Marit Bjørgen. M-A-R-I-T Bjørgen. So the question was, which Norwegian cross-country skier has won the most number of medals in Winter Olympics history with 15? That's 14 questions done. Here's the 15th question coming up. Which Dutch midfielder who played for Ajax, Inter Milan, Juventus and Barcelona? Yes, Srijan.
Edgar Davids.
Absolutely right, Edgar Davids. The question would have said that he wore protective goggles because of his glaucoma, but you answered that way before that bit. So you move on to 1 as well. The next question coming up, question 16. Which Argentinian tennis player reached a career high in 2005 when he made the 2005 French Open final, but failed a drug test directly after? Yes, Sumukh.
Gaston Gadio.
Not Gaston Gardio, Sumukh, and that takes you to -1. I was going to say that, but he failed a drug test directly afterwards, leading to an 8-year ban.
Puerta.
Yes, the answer was
Yeah.
Mariano Puerta.
Puerta.
17th question coming up, and the question is, Venky, you will like this, it's an F1 question. Anyway, at the 2015 Australian Grand Prix, when he was aged 17 years, 166 days, he became the young, yes, Srijan.
Max Verstappen.
Max Verstappen is absolutely right, Srijan, and you move on to 2 points. He was the youngest driver to compete in Formula 1. Question number 18 coming up. Question number 18 is this. In 1991, who became the second Indian after Vishwanathan Anand to achieve Grandmaster status? Yes, Sumukh?
Gonna guess Dibendu Barua.
Absolutely right, Sumukh. And you move on to 0 back again from -1 to 0. It is Dibendu Barua. 19th question coming up now. What was, let me just, okay, yeah. What was Humphrey Bogart's last film? This 1956 boxing movie also featured former world heavyweight champions Jersey Joe Walcott and Max Baer. What was Humphrey Bogart's last film? This 1956 boxing movie also featured former world heavyweight champions Jersey Joe Walcott and Max Baer. No one's going for that. Anyone in the audience wants to have a crack at that?
The Harder They Fall.
The Harder They Fall is absolutely right. No one going for that. Here's the next question on the buzzer. I think you guys might have to go a little fast on the buzzer for this. The question is, which is the first non-world capital to host the Summer Olympics? Yes, Venky, tell me. You are muted. Can you say again by unmuting yourself?
St. Louis.
St. Louis in the USA is right, Venky, and you move back to 0 points. So with 4 questions to go, let me just read out the scores. We have Sarthak at -1, Aritra at 0, Sumukh on 0, Venky on 0, and Srijan on 2. Question 21 coming up. And please, your choice, but you might want to stay for a bit longer before you answer this question. The Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York City's Flushing Meadow is inside which tennis complex? The tennis complex is named after another tennis star. Although yes, Venky.
Billie Jean King.
Yes, you're right, Venky. That's the Billie Jean King NTA or National Tennis Academy. And that takes you to 1 point as well. Not as well. You are the only person on 1 point. Question number 22. Third last question. Who was player of the tournament at the 2017 Under-17 Football World Cup held in India? Yes, Sarthak?
Phil Foden.
Phil Foden of Manchester City is right, Sarthak, and you move on to 0 as well. So with 2 questions to go, it's very interesting scores. Srijan on 2, Venky on 1, Sumukh, Aritra, and Sarthak are on 0. Remember, top 3 qualify. And here's question number 23, the second last question. Who lit the Olympic flag? Sorry, who lit the Olympic flame at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics? Wait, it is Sumukh first.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali is right, Sumukh, and you move on to 1 point. Before the last question, let me just say what the scores are. Srijan on 2, Venky on 1, Sumukh on 1, Aritra on 0, and Sarthak on 0. Last question. Remember, guys, only one of you can answer it. And I will stop reading the question as soon as someone buzzes. Last question. US's James Connolly won the modern Olympic Games' first gold medal in which sport? Yes, Venky?
Triple jump.
Triple jump is right, and that was a risky buzz you gave, but that means you have also qualified into the semi-finals. So in the semi-finals, we have qualifying Srijan and Venky with 2 points each, and we have Sumukh with 1 point qualifying. Aritra and Sarthak, hard luck, but well done on coming this far. As I said, that in alphabetical order, we will break ties for the sake of saving questions, and that means Srijan finishes as the topper of this quiz, and he moves to semi-final 3. Sumukh and Venky move to semi-final 1. Okay.
Is there a break or it's? Yeah, is there a break or?